Good evening and welcome to the Skim Show. My name is Sublime Sunshine and I'm here with my co-host
Kezia.
Tonight we're going to explore helping an ex after a breakup. Can you do it? Is it possible?
It's possible.
Should you do it?
I don't know.
So, after a breakup, some of us find ourselves still helping or reaching out to the ex. I know I talked about soul tie in some of our other episodes. So for me, it's often hard to disconnect from the soul tie, even though the relationship or the continuous movement in and out of each other's lives physically is no longer there, but the love and care and admiration could still exist. So how have you ever been in a situation where you found yourself either you were the one receiving or you were the one giving, but in a situation where your ex was helping you or you were helping your ex? Can you think of experience? I know I have plenty of times where
I have.
On both ends.
Yeah, I'm me on both ends. I'm gonna say, helping your ex, it's not always a good thing, but it's not always a bad thing.
Right.
Because when you have that bond with a person, not necessarily just like a soul tie, but you have that bond and that understanding that, no matter what, because of a friendship, I'm gonna say it like that. You build that friendship to say, no matter what, I got your back. You got my back. And even if, we move on, we're gonna be happy for each other. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna still have your back. I'm gonna still be that person that's gonna be there for you. I may not be there as much as, I was when we were together, but I can still be there for you. And then on the other hand, sometimes it's just not good because, you move, like I said, you move on, your partner may not, your partner may not like it.
Right.
And everybody is not acceptable too, because some people think you're never going to find anyone else if you're constantly dealing with your ex and if you're constantly helping or being around, So,
and I think that's an honest assumption, because if every time I have a situation that I need help and they're the person I reach to, for me, it's going to give me.
But what if it's not the person that you always reach to? That's just somebody that you can call if you have to call.
Right.
So, it's not necessarily always, this is just the person that I call. That's just, y'all just have that understanding and that bond to say that if I need you.
What if you don't say it? Like, let's say infidelity breaks up the relationship, lies, deception, whatever it is that has vexed your spirit and you no longer want to be together. There's hurt feelings, there's animosity, you want space, you've demanded it, you broke up, so the space is there, and the person is reaching out to you with what they claim is a life and death situation. Maybe they're becoming homeless, or their car is out of commission and now they can't get to the workhouse to make their money, or maybe they have a sick child and they need you to intervene with. Maybe they just need you to bring them some Tylenol, or they need a ride to the doctor's office. Like, when those situations come up and you have just said, I'm done with this situation, but there's an obvious need right there. What do you do? What would you do?
It's really hard to say.
Yeah.
But I'm going to say, like I said before, that it comes, I don't know, because, so you're saying because this person has maybe cheated and just hurt you, and you're just like, I'm done, I can't do it no more. I really think it, it's based off, an individual. How quickly are you to forgive a person,
Right.
Like, can you forgive them and help them, but not, help them to the point where it's like a hindrance to them, where it's like, well, I know I can always call this, I heard her, but I know I can always call her. You know what I'm saying? I think it really depends on that individual to say, if I do step out and help this person, are they going to continue to call me? Are they going to continue to reach out to me?
And then deciphering whether or not, is this a ploy to try to get me back?
Right.
Or is this a legitimate need? I'm the last resort.
Mm-hmm.
And I think
yeah, you see, and it's
that's
like you have to weigh a whole lot of options. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Should I put myself in a situation to help this person when I know how it affects me?
So let's say you decide, you guys break up, you decide that you're going to still help them. Maybe it's just giving them a ride to work every morning and picking them up at the end of the evening.
No, I don't know who.
No, let's say your car broke down and you found yourself where you had to ask your ex. Now, so you're in a situation. You don't want to be together. It's clearly been established you don't want to be together. Now they start asking you, are you dating? Mm-hmm. Do you think that's appropriate? And if you are dating, do you answer them? Do you tell them about the new mate or the new prospect?
That there right there, I think comes with time.
Yeah, I'm gonna say no, but go ahead. No,
I think it comes
too fresh.
It comes with time because, like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
right.
Like if it's like a recent
week later or a month later.
Oh no, you don't tell them nothing. You be like, that's not your concern. That's not your business. You know, no, you don't tell them anything. That comes with time. You know what I'm saying? We have to move past all the issues that we have before I can, you know what I'm saying, feel like we have a friendly enough relationship to let you know, yes, I am dating somebody now.
And let's say you break up. Let's say you're in a marriage. This happens all the time. You're in a marriage, you got children, you got businesses, you got shared property, you got stuff you got to communicate on a regular basis.
No, not about it. I cannot speak on a marriage and have it.
Okay, well, I can.
Oh, okay.
It's hard. It is hard. And and where I was going after that was, once you've taken care of the children, you've taken care of the business, you've taken care of the affairs, and at the end of the day, you've been communicating with this person all day long, or you know, and now I'm at the end of my day, and there's some other things that I need to get off my chest. Should I call that person? We're not together anymore. I'm still single. Maybe he's still single. Should I call them and just kind of use them, you know, to woosah at the end of my day?
That's it, but
that's safe.
But I think if you guys have that, again, type of relationship, to where even though, you know, you're taking care of everything, you're single, he's single, you know, y'all have that relationship to say, I just want to vent. Yeah, let me call you. I just want to call him to vent. Or I just want to call her to vent because I really don't have nobody else. I don't trust nobody else. You know, that all depends on the type of relationship that you guys have.
Do you think, and then you asked me this question, do you think that keeps you from getting into a new relationship? Do they block the new relationship to situations like that?
Sometimes it can. Sometimes it can.
Yeah, I agree.
Sometimes, and that's you have to be careful. That's what I'm saying. Like when it comes to helping the ex or being there for an ex, you have to be careful because that ex, you know, you could be helping that ex and that ex can, you know what I'm saying, like you said, what if they come back and they're like, well, are you single or are you seeing anybody? It's, you know what I'm saying, they probably could be trying to rekindle something and then you trying to move on. But you can't because you helping this person, and you know things can get you know real confused. Confusing, baby.
If you find yourself in a situation where you are helping an ex, I definitely suggest that you lay out some boundaries.
Yep.
Stick to the boundaries. If you think you're too fragile and you can't stick to the boundaries, and you're going to find yourself back into this relationship, and maybe it wasn't a healthy relationship, and it's going to be convenient. If you can't follow your own rules, then don't help them. And just be honest. Tell them just that. I'm too fragile. I'm not strong enough. I don't want to find myself back in this situation, and I foresee that happening. We all have intuition. Follow it. It's very important.
Yeah.
That first mind is called a first mind for a reason. So
less stress.
And if you find yourself and if you find yourself in a situation where you have to, where a marriage or a relationship that has generated businesses and children, and you have to communicate with this person on, keep it business. Stick to the business.
Yep.
Squash all the small talk. If you need to talk to somebody, find you a piece of paper, get you a diary started. You used to do it when you was a child, I'm assuming. Start you a diary, go on Facebook, go on IG, and just start vetting. But just don't reestablish a tie, an unhealthy tie. If you can't be strong enough to operate in that realm, then don't do it. It's going to take you being honest with yourself. So look in the mirror and say, can I continue to help my ex? If I continue to help my ex, where does that put me? Am I going to be okay? Because remember, every relationship is about give and take. And if the relationship is ended, it's no longer feeding you, which is why you ended it.
Right.
If you continue to help this person, is it just going to deplete you more and make you feel just as bad or worse than the reason you left the relationship in the first place? So if you have any questions or comments, I would love to hear. We would love to hear what you have to say on your thoughts and feelings on whether you should help an ex after a breakup. Please comment below, like, share the page. Again, I'm Sublime Sunshine. This is my co-host.
Kezia.
Thank you for watching The Skim Show, and we'll see you all next week.
Bye, you guys.